Okay, so I hope you can see it from here. So basically, when you want to convert to this form, a by x minus b plus c. Wait, is this part visible? No, it's not. Let me just come down a little bit. Okay, I think you can see from here. So if you want to convert to the form a by x minus b plus c, first of all, we have to determine what the terms are. So there's a very general formula for this that you have to remember. It's called, so this is equivalent to saying remainder divided by divisor plus quotient. So every time you see a numerator and a denominator and a plus c being added to it, and they give you rational functions, which are basically two functions being divided over each other, think of this formula. Just remember that there's no like reason why this works. There's no like logic behind it. I mean, there is logic behind it, but it's too complicated to like think about right now. But just automatically think of this formula, and I'll show you why this works also. So say for example, let's take let's go with the second question that you had. Let me just pull up the question. Let's go with yeah, x minus 1 whole divided by x plus 2. Okay, so wait, can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. So let's divide this like we would divide normally, like just with numbers, but let's do it with equations. This is called polynomial long division because you're using equations instead of numbers. So if I were to do x minus 1 whole divided by x plus 2, the reason why I do this is because x minus 1 is the numerator and x plus 2 is the denominator, and you want to divide x minus 1 by x plus 2. Therefore, here, now if I want to, now what do I do here? The simplest thing to do obviously is because x and x are 1, I put 1 on top as for the quotient, because I'm essentially multiplying this with whatever is here. So 1 times x plus 2 is the same as x plus 2. If I were to multiply x plus 2 with 2 or 3, that would be unnecessary because you only have one x in the numerator or in the item being divided, and so you don't want to go more than that. You don't want to go more x's than that. So let's go with 1 minus x plus 2 because that's the divisor. So x and x get cancelled, and 2 goes from plus to minus because it's in the brackets. And because it's minus 2 minus 1, that becomes minus 3. And that's your remainder. So this is your quotient. The quotient is basically whatever is on top of this polynomial long division. The remainder is obviously that. And that's the divisor. Now if I plug all these things into the above formula, I get the answer minus 3 over x plus 2 plus 1 as the answer for this question, if I want to convert it to that form. Now, why is that the case? Let's cross-check to make sure that the answer that we got is correct. So you may have learned that, so for example, if I want to add these terms, minus 3 by x plus 2 plus 1, 1 is like the same thing as 1 by 1. And I need you to remember that because if you want to add terms with different denominators, we want the least common multiple. And the easiest way to do that is just to multiply the denominator of each term with the whole term. So x by 2 multiplies with 1 and 1. 1 obviously multiplies with 3 and x by 2. But then, because it's just multiplying with 1, it's the same thing. So now it's like saying minus 3 over x plus 2 plus x plus 2 multiplies with 1, x plus 2, x plus 2 multiplies with 1, x plus 2. So x plus 2 divided by x plus 2 is equal to minus 3 plus x plus 2 whole divided by x plus 2, because I'm just joining the numerators because the denominator is the same. And minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1, which is therefore equal to x minus 1 divided by x plus 2. I just did that cross verification to tell you that this formula works. Hope that makes sense. Try out the rest of the problems and see if you get them.